Okay, guys, we're almost there. Almost there. Hey, everybody, this is David, and today I'm going to be talking about Star Wars Episode 4 A New Hope, sometimes titled simply Star Wars. And this movie came out in 1977. I was going to screw up on the date there, but I decided just to say the year. And this was the original Star Wars movie, and everybody loves it. It's the one that some people would say started the summer blockbuster. And I thought I'd give my 2 cents on what I thought of the original Star Wars. Is it overrated, or is it just as awesome as people say it is? Let's get into it. So first we have these great group of characters. We have Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, Chewbacca, Princess Leia, C-3PO, R2-D2, and of course the villainous Darth Vader. Such an amazing villain. And an amazing group of heroes as well. I mean, this is definitely the franchise that started it all, and one that, a lot of people really enjoy to this day. I will say it's not my favorite of the Star Wars saga. I'd probably even put Revenge of the Sith a little bit over it. I will say, I think a lot of people can agree Empire Strikes Back is the best Star Wars movie. Maybe even Return of the Jedi is a little bit better than it. But it is one that started everything, and you have to give respect to it, even if you don't think it's the best one. It's a lot of fun. There's a great story there about a hero, a young man who wants to become a hero. Technically, he doesn't really want to become a hero, but he gets forced into it all. Definitely, he is the one that, he's the one that the movie mostly centers on. It's definitely Luke's story, and he is a really good character. Mark Hamill does a really good job at what's given to him, and what he portrays is definitely that innocent hero that wants to go places, that is frustrated at being at home all the time. And he meets this hermit, Obi-Wan Kenobi, played by Sir Alec Guinness, who definitely brings a lot of the weight to the film. Obi-Wan is a great character in mentoring and shepherding, Luke into becoming the hero he's supposed to become. And you can tell there's that one scene when they're talking about it in Obi-Wan's home, about when, Obi-Wan's talking to Luke about his father, Anakin. And at the time, it made me wonder, did Lucas know at that point that Vader was going to be Anakin Skywalker? Because you look at Alec Guinness in that scene, and when Luke asks him about his father, he kind of hesitates for a little bit there, and then tells the story about Darth Vader and Anakin, and how his father died, apparently, by the hand of Darth Vader. I think Lucas intentionally set it up there, and I think Alec Guinness might have known something to some degree. I don't know. We also have Han and Leia. They have a lot of great chemistry together, definitely. And it's funny too, because Harrison Ford and Carrie Fisher. I'm curious to see how their chemistry is going to be in The Force Awakens, because their chemistry was so good back then, but a lot of time has changed. It's been like 40 years since 1977, almost. And is their chemistry still going to be there? We'll have to wait and see. But hopefully it will be just as strong as it was back then. Because I love Han and Leia. They're bickering back and forth with each other. It was really interesting and cool. We also got the two droids, C-3PO and R2-D2. Definitely Lucas, when he made this film, he always said that he intended the films to have the movie be through the droids' eyes. We are watching it through their journey. And, I think these two have a lot of fun. A lot of people apparently hated C-3PO back then, and that's the kind of the defense Lucas used on Jar Jar Binks. I don't think C-3PO is on the level of Jar Jar Binks at all. I think C-3PO actually has a couple of funny moments in the film, specifically when they're in the garbage dump and C-3PO starts freaking out thinking he killed them. I thought that's one of the funny moments I think 3PO has, and R2-D2 is clearly the brains of the two, and the brave one as well. So I love those two droids. And then we also have Chewbacca, who just mumbles, and probably my least favorite character out of the heroes in this movie. And of course, we have to talk about Darth Vader, one of the most threatening characters ever to be put on screen, voiced by James Earl Jones and played by David Prowse. And yeah, I mean, Darth Vader, man, he really shows what he's made of, especially when he kills Obi-Wan right in front of Luke. And even that ending there, when you think that is he going to kill Luke, but thankfully the Force is with Luke and he is able to destroy the Death Star. Kaboom. I just spoiled the ending there, but the movie came out in 1977. If you haven't seen it by now, too bad. Of course, a lot of fans will say if you watch the movie, try to find the original version. To me, it doesn't matter. I watched the movie in 1997 when the movies were re-released in special edition, when they added a few little details here and there. And to me, that didn't hurt the film. And I don't think the Blu-ray release, I don't think Lucas messed with it as much as he did with Empire and with the Return of the Jedi. So I am going to say, I think if you find A New Hope on Blu-ray, I think it's okay, because I think out of all three of the original films, that was the least touched. There are some moments or scene, like, okay, the Obi-Wan yell when he, goes and saves Luke from the Sand People. I think that might piss off fans a little bit because there's a different yell there. But to me, it's very minor that it doesn't really ruin it for me that much. I'm okay with the Blu-ray releases. I've learned to accept them. Lucas, it was his movies. There are some changes in the Blu-ray releases that I am not happy about, but for the most part, if you love Star Wars, you'll still love this movie. A lot of the changes are very minor. So guys, I'm going to give the original Star Wars an 8 out of 10. The original one is definitely, in my opinion, not the best one, but it is a good time to watch, and you can see where it all began. And to me, it's always great to see where it all began. And it definitely stands up as a movie for this generation. I think it could still hold up as a movie. If it was released today, I think it could still hold up. I think there's a lot of things there to really enjoy, no matter what age you are, or, if you've never seen them before. I think they're still pretty in right now. So go and check it out. The original Star Wars movie, sometimes titled Star Wars Episode 4 A New Hope. Most likely that's what it's titled. And check it out. I think you'll have, no matter what age you are, I think you'll enjoy it no matter what. So guys, I'm wrapping this up. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video, because I love Star Wars, and if you love Star Wars too, you'll like my video. Hopefully. And until next time, hopefully I'll get to Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi very soon. I already did my Star Wars prequels review. And until next time, take care.